Anthony out there with that one. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Now here's Dinwiddie. Looking at league trends, do you miss the physicality of years past, which was so much a part of the time that you played?
I do, Kev. I do miss the physical game. I miss the bumping, the grinding outside in there in the paint. But I also love the new game and the spacing. You know, you can appreciate the game so much more. It's like going to a ballet and being able to see the movement of the players, what they're doing out here. And so I love the fact it's not hampered by guys getting thrown to the floor and grabbed. Do like the physical play, though. I just want to find a happy medium.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
That one is off. Well, Zach LaVine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he's trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
And he's good on the second. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Quick decision maker. Hayward wasting no time. Launches it right out the catch.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Outside Levine. Allen finds Levine. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Gallinari. And no good. Excellent D there from Anthony. And the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Beal. Anthony can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
I like watching Bill finish with authority. He doesn't mess around when he's knifing his way to the basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Allen dishes to Levine. Allen. It's good on the putback.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Bradley passes to Hayward. Thompson outside. Top of the key, Bradley. Poke loose. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Gallinari passes to Thompson. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Chicago. They trail by 6. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 40-point game against Chicago.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Here's Levine. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, Jim Boylan, he won the Chicago head coaching job after his interim stint. The fans were unsure of the hire, but the front office believes in him moving forward.
Here's Gallinari. Allen with the rebound.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Bradley finds Gallinari. Beal, that's for two. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Beal's got his third basket of the night right there. And for Boylan, Chris, he's been a bit demanding on his roster.
Yeah, Kevin, it's going to be tough. He's tasked with molding this young Bulls core. I mean, the front office wanted a hard-nosed coach. They believe they found their guy with Boylan's approach.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
For the Cavaliers, Daniel Tice is checked in for Thompson. Myers Leonard comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Exum in for Bradley. Now here's Anthony. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Beal. He has 6. And here's Gallinari. Here's Tice. That's tipped. Anthony against Gallinari. Over Gallinari. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Exum. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
And here's Anthony for 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Exum passes to Beal. From 18 feet away, rebounded by Gafford.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
ID that time from Leonard.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Tice, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And Gallinari kicks to Leonard. Gallinari right side, out to the right wing. The second effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Myers Leonard. And he makes both free throws. Bulls trail by 9. Now here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. This is it to Augustine. That 3 off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 9. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Cavaliers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. They've got Exum. Daniel Tice out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Augustine. Gallinari making his last shot. Augustine passes to Carmelo. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 5. And here's Valentine for 3.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Taking a look here at numbers for Gallinari. Great showing for him last season. 4th in free throw percentage. And he also shot his way into the top 5 in percentage from long range. Just a knockdown shooter.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset.
Well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Theis. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Gordon Hayward comes in for Gallinari. And Bradley's subbed in for Bradley Beal. Hayward on the wing. He had 27 points last game. Just 5 to shoot. Over Valentine. And another miss by Cleveland. And last season, Daniel Theis shooting over 40% from long range. And Chris, over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, when you call that great efficiency, both inside and out. New contract this summer. The reward is terrific play.
Here is Hayward. Jared Allen making his last shot. Exum deciding where to go with it. And it's sent back by Allen. One-on-one here. A high post shot. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, shoot, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
So for the Bulls, Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Dean comes in for Luke Kennard. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Augustine. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson, he's checked in for Daniel Theis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Bradley passes to Chandler. He kicks it to Hayward. Over Porter, and it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Chandler. Hayward's got his second bucket tonight.
Sweet handles from the veteran forward. Hayward carving up the D.
Bean passes to Dinwiddie. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine wide open. Here's Allen. Makes it off the glass. Allen's got 8.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Bradley passes to Exum. Now Thompson. The jump hook. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Porter. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. Pass to Allen. Kick out to Levine. He goes up again. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 6 and the bucket from Allen.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bradley passes to Thompson. Dishes to Hayward. And the 3 off target. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. And this game is done. They'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Hayward against Porter. Trying to get open is Thompson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hayward's got his 3rd basket of the night. Stolen by Exum. Passes it to Bradley. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And the length of Porter that time is a problem for the D, especially when he's close to the basket.
And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and he has fit right in since joining the Bulls. I mean, they needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
The first free throw is good.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
A different look now for Cleveland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Chandler. And Beal subbed in for Exum. And Porter drops them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Offensive rebound. Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and hustle.
Bulls making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. That one misses.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Bradley up top. Dinwiddie covering. And it's sent back by Allen. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? He's coming off an excellent season. 11th in scoring. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. First free throw is good. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. He dishes it to Porter. Poked away. Gallinari with the steal. Bradley with the bounce pass. Snatched up. Thompson. Excellent D there from Allen.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. For Cleveland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
First one falls for him. So for the Bulls, Luke Kennard comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and DJ Augustine subbed in for Dinwiddie. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cleveland. hits them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drains the three-pointer. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Now Beal. He's got 9. Five to shoot. From deep three-point range.
Good job in sticking with his man. When Levine is engaged on defense, it makes a huge difference.
And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like two different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had to let down. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, standing our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. And it was a 9-point lead for them as they finished the first quarter. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
A guy who just continued to improve, Bradley Beal. The shot selection, the playmaking, the rebounding, you can count on him for a lot more than points now.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Ernie, they're taking away in a row. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Jared Allen is out there with Anthony, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bradley finds Beal. Kept alive, and Thompson throws it down.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Bulls trail by 8. The pass to Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, Cleveland shooting around 41% on the night. Bradley with the bounce pass. Thompson dishes to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Such an impressive athlete. Beal, you give him a little bit of room, he'll flush it with force.
Dinwiddie passes to Anthony. Here is Porter. Gallinari covering. Porter kicks to Levine. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
Just 3 to shoot. Dinwiddie.
Oh, nice defense there. I mean, that's Bradley's mentality, always trying to lock his man down.
Dinwiddie's shot is off, and Gallinari throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Allen, And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And Chris, with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah, Beal moves so much on both offense and defense. He's a very active player. He's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and aren't tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times too you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's gonna make this free throw. Don't push me too hard. I gotta get back to my conversation.
They say that, huh?
Oh yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me out.
What was the response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Molinari trying to get open. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, nice look by Bradley. Moving it to the open man.
Here's Dinwiddie. Kicks to Allen. And here's Valentine for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
For the Cavaliers, Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And it's Exum in for Bradley. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Exum finds Hayward. Back to Exum. Outside, Beal. Trains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is what you think of when you hear Beal's name. A dangerous three-point shooter.
Dinwiddie dishes to Porter. Six to shoot. He's off on that one. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Hayward, and Hayward at the stuff.
And this is what you want. I mean, out in the open court, Hayward gives you so many options as a finisher.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Pass to Geff. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Tyson Chandler. For Chicago, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the first one drops. DJ Augustine's checked in for, comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Bradley's subbed in for Exum. Beal's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Augustine passes to Valentine. Porter with it. Shoots over Leonard. On the money from 12 feet away. And that's now 9 points for Otto Porter Jr. Bradley against Augustine. The offensive rebound. And Tice gets it to go.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And Augustine kicks to Porter. Here's Kennard. He's covered by Beal. Just his first attempt. Bank shot. No good. Cleveland leading by 12. Banked in off the glass. And that's now 11 points for Gordon Hayward.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porter passes to Kennard. From downtown, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Season for him last year came in about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Now, here's Bradley. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Inside, here's Beal, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Beal's got 22 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Augustine against Bradley. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Levine's checked in for Valentine. And Cleveland with a change here too. Gallinari, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Bulls trail by 14. 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Levine with it. He's got 5. Lets it go. Here's Gafford. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Myers Leonard is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Bradley in at the point guard position. Here's Leonard. The Bulls knocking down the 3. A putback.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss.
Bulls trail by 11. Augustine dishes to Anthony. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The Cavaliers pull it in. Tice has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for Gallinari.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here is Gallinari. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Can't hit from the elbow.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. Look what happened.
Kennard kicks to Augustine. Pass to Anthony. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Chandler's checked in. Kennard, the pass to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. And here's Anthony for 3. Again, the miss by Anthony.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
He doesn't play around. The luck is there for him. He's going to get it.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. The pass to Tice. Back to Beal. Bradley trying to break free. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 15 points in just the second half. Dinwiddie dishes to Levine. Over Beal. He doesn't hit that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road. Now here's Beal. To the paint, Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
I like seeing Beal thread the needle there. A fabulous passer in the pick and roll.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Gordon Hayward comes in for Chandler. Dinwiddie against Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Bradley kicks to Gallinari. Hayward on the wing. The three. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Right back at you. You knew Hayward didn't like being scored on. He hits a 3 of his own.
Chicago calls timeout. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do care, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State. Okay, Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball, if that makes sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Dinwiddie passes to Levine. Shoots over Beal. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Called time to just let them get their legs back under them.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on John Beilein's huddle with his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
And he makes that one. Beal's got 26 points.
Well, he's smart at taking what he sees. When you give Bill this look, he jumps all over it.
Levine up top. He's covered by Beal. And the shot goes down. That's 7 points for Zach Levine. And it's Bradley with the ball for Cleveland. The lead is 15. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And that one falls for Beal.
And did you see the maturation of Beal over time? I mean, I noticed it. He added more wrinkles and dimensions to his game. He's an impressive two-guard.
Now here's Allen. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Here's Anthony. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them.
huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Beal.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Here's Dinwiddie. Gallinari making his last shot.
Shoot two.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And so he makes both from the line. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bonga. Here's Bacon. Here's Felicio. Pass to Bacon. Here now is Dinwiddie. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by...
Bro, I didn't need the